Hi class, Miss D here again. I hope that your debate about the Parklandia Environmental Conservation Area went well. Today's class will be similar to the last one. First you will hear a lesson, then I will present you with two options that will alter your Parklandia map. Stakeholders will argue for their preferred option and then the class will debate and vote on the final decision. Today's topic is residential development. Make sure that you are filling out your worksheets as you listen. Your instructor for today is Duncan Martin, one of the planners for Parklandia.
Hello class, my name is Duncan Martin and I am one of the planners here in Parklandia. Today, I will be teaching you about residential development. Residential development is the construction of places where people live on a permanent basis. This form of development is used primarily for housing and can exist in many different areas and varieties such as high-density areas. An example of this is a downtown core. In this area, there can be apartment buildings of all sizes, row houses or townhouses, condominiums, and small-lot single-family homes. Or lower-density areas. An example of this is the suburbs, which are located just outside the city and are typically large subdivisions with many single-family homes on medium-sized lots, living close but not directly attached to each other. Or low-density areas. An example of this are farms, where typically there is a single-family home with barns, fields, and farm machinery with hectares of land surrounding it, and their neighbors are usually far away from each other. Residential development is very important to a community because this is the primary place for people to live. This will be the place where people come to rest and relax, play, entertain, and recreate. It is also important to have a mixture of housing types so that all people can have a place to call their own. Though residential development is very important, it can also create certain conflicts. One of the common issues is environmental. In order to build the variety of homes, they must remove trees, grasslands, water bodies, and in general some or all of the natural environment. The removal of the natural environment affects both animals and plant life alike. Another issue is agriculture. Here again, farm properties bought, and what was a farm with fields or animals on it are now various types of housing for people to live in. The loss of farms affects both food production and the rural atmosphere of an area. Finally, there are often intermunicipal issues. Usually due to the nature of residential development, there's little if any intermunicipal conflicts. If they do arise, however, they have to do with such things as uniform addressing, utility services like sewer and water, and roadways.
What a great lesson, Duncan! Now that you are experts in residential development, you have an issue in Parklandia that needs to be fixed. Parklandia has to decide where to build a residential subdivision. Option 1 is to create the subdivision near Crystal Clear Lake. And the second option is to create a subdivision in good agricultural land close to the big city. You will hear from 4 stakeholders, including a farmer, a retired resident, a member of the Crystal Clear Lake Society, and a residential developer. I wonder which options they will choose.
Howdy there. I am a farmer here in Parklandia. I would prefer option 1, placing the residents over by the lake. I like this option better because the ground over there is no good for my cows. I am very against option 2 because it misuses all that rich agriculture soil that I need to grow feed for my animals.
Well, hello. I am a retired resident of Parklandia. I prefer option 1 because I would love to live by the lake. It is close to so many activities. There is a beautiful beach, lots of trails, and a children's summer camp that my grandkids go to just down the road. I would not want to have my home in the option 2 location because all of the farms around that area would probably stink up my porch. Plus, that highway interchange will be way too busy.
Hello, I am a member of the Crystal Clear Lake Society and I prefer option 2, placing the residential subdivision by the big city because it is further away from an environmentally significant area. I do not want the housing by the lake because there will be too many activities on the lakeshore and the natural environment of that area will be disturbed. Also, there's a very unique species of fish in the lake known as the crystal clear cod. They are very sensitive to man-made disturbances, and this option could harm their chances of survival.
Hi everyone, I am the residential developer. I would prefer to create this subdivision at the option 2 close to the city. Since most of my workers and materials come from the big city, this will cut down on traveling and shipping costs. I will then be able to offer a more affordable price to Parklandia residents, as well as different housing options. Plus, when the residents move in, they will be able to easily work in one of the cities and have all the amenities that they offer. I do not want to build this subdivision out by the lake because the properties there would be very expensive, which means that only very wealthy individuals would be able to live there, excluding a large portion of the community.
Thanks for your input, stakeholders. Well, class, now that you have heard from the community, it is time again to split up into your groups. Group 1, today you are defending option 1. Group 2, today you are defending option 2. Group 3, today you are mayor and council. Remember to be fair and courteous with the opposing side, and that in a democratic process, everyone has a voice. Have fun debating! I will see you all next time for our Economic Development and Industry class.